What's going on, Internet? Welcome to Gamer FM, DNA's video game show. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Gary, and alongside me, that guy, Joey Pease.
Hello.
Brian Anderson.
Hello.
Good to be back. Yeah. We have a lot to talk about this week. Kind of excited. Woo! I was like scraping the bottom of the barrel, and Joey's like, well, what about this? I'm like, oh yeah, and then a bunch happened last night. I'm like, okay, fine. It's cool.
We didn't have to do everything, but I guess we're gonna try.
I know. What have we been playing? Anything fun?
I went back to Final Fantasy XIV because they had a patch, and the expansion comes out in June?
Did you see that collector's edition?
July? No, why? There's something cool come with it?
It's a statue.
Oh.
I don't know what it is.
I figured that's usually what they do.
I'm guessing it's like the boss, like the whatever the raid boss is for the expansion.
I don't know. I haven't looked at it. I'll probably end up just getting the digital collector's edition, so I get the extra goodies in the game a couple days ahead of time. But I'm trying to get my relic quest done before the expansion comes out, so I can get a head start on the next one of those. But it's going to take a while, so I got to work at that. But
yeah.
Other than that, playing Call of Duty World at War with my friends from high school.
What?
Yeah.
On Xbox?
Yeah.
Backwards compatible.
Yeah, because it's backwards compatible. So they've all been playing it for a while now, and they've all been telling me to get an Xbox One just so I could play with them. And
I'm glad you bought my Xbox One.
so I can play 360.
So you can play at 360. Hey, that's probably my favorite Call of Duty game.
So, yeah.
I mean, that zombie mode kind of changed everything for Call of Duty for a while.
Yeah.
So.
It definitely helped.
Mm-hmm.
Gave it a boost. But that's still my favorite. And that's not even with zombies. Just like the multiplayer in that one was so much fun.
Yeah, we love playing Search and Destroy.
I might have to put mine back on and play with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So I used to play it all the time.
Always looking for more people to play with.
I watch. What about you, Brian?
A lot of Overwatch, especially because the new event came out, so I played it a lot this morning and today. And I also started Hitman. Started the first.
Isn't it good?
Yeah, it's very
cool.
like it's definitely. I like games like that very much, and I'm trying to go in and complete all the challenges, every single challenge, and even though some of them are very difficult, but it's.
I kind of wish I would have gone back and like started this game when it came out initially.
Yeah, me too.
Because now there's like 6 or 7 huge maps to explore. Now.
Yeah, and then I guess like people can make stuff, and there's new stuff always like coming out, like new targets. It's very different. Like I didn't think, because I've played Hitman games of old. This is very different.
Mm-hmm.
How they went about this one.
Mm-hmm. I like how dense the levels are.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy.
Yes.
Like all the different things you can do. Like Giant Bomb has a bunch of stuff on their website about Hitman, and like the one. There's like a challenge where you kill these 2 targets and within 10 seconds of each other.
Yeah.
They set off these fireworks. Both targets were standing on bridges underneath each other, and they sniped the one target, and that target fell off the bridge and hit the other target, and then they both fell off the bridge and died.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's just there's like a lot of cool ways to get to your target.
Yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, Joe, I'm with you. I've been going backwards. I've been working my way through Twilight Princess HD again, and I missed a stamp in that first dungeon. Now I'm upset.
Does that mean you have to start all the way over?
No,
Yes.
I can get back to it when I get the claw shot or the hook shot.
Oh, okay.
But that first dungeon, the whole thing is like you have to rescue these 8 monkeys, and they actually help you throughout the dungeon. But once you save them, you can't. There's no way to climb the vines until you get the hook shot. So,
Do you need the double hook shot or just a single one?
Just a single one.
Oh, okay.
I think there's only one. No, I think Twilight Princess there's 2.
There is 2.
Yeah,
because that was like the last of the game I played all the way through. And I remember at the end, that was like one of the last ones you got.
Mm-hmm. And I need to finish it before Breath of the Wild because, that Wolf Link amiibo, which they're selling separate now, starting in February. So, for those of you looking to have a wolf pet in Breath of the Wild.
Is it even going to do anything?
Yeah, it helps you hunt for supplies. It helps you fight in battles. It digs up like rupees, I guess. It does a lot actually for such a small part of the game. It's kind of cool. So, and you can like tell it does flank while you're like attacking straight on. You can tell it to sneak up behind something.
Okay.
It's
Are there
cool.
going to be like other pets like this, or is this only the only one that they've
They
shown?
haven't come out and said. Like, there's a rumor that like you can have companions, and this is one of your companions. Like, one of the Gorons can be a companion. Zelda can be a companion. Like, these are all rumors that are out. But like, it'd be cool to have a big lumbering Goron with you.
You're going to be able to play a Zelda game with Zelda by your side?
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
Yeah. Well, they show her in the trailer with like the blue tunic that Link is wearing on the,
Then
on the
who
cover.
are you trying to save?
Hyrule. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. There's so much about this game that nobody knows about. It's crazy.
Just wait to play it, Joey. You don't need to know everything.
Well, I don't have a system to play it, so I'm just going to have to watch videos.
You can borrow my Wii U because I'm getting the Wii U version.
What? I don't need to do that.
Okay. But there's
Wait, you're buying the Wii U version and the Switch version?
yeah, you know that Wii U version is going to be hard to find.
Sure.
So, but yeah, there's like 900 mini puzzles. There's 120 mini dungeons, and then there's like 10 main dungeons plus the end. So it's a big game.
Are the Switch games coming on discs?
No cartridges.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I hadn't seen what size cartridges.
There's like 3 levels of cartridges that developers can order. There's like a 19 gig cart, and I think it goes all the way up to like 75 gig cart.
Are they like the DS sized ones, or are they bigger?
No,
than that?
they look like thicker SD cards is what they look like.
Okay.
So there's size comparisons on different websites. So, but we're gonna get into our topics because there's a lot to cover in a short amount of time. Overwatch this year, the Rooster event is happening.
Yeah.
A lot of cool skins. Capture the Rooster, just capture the flag, which I'm really excited about because I love capture the flag.
I think it was they were having a hard time getting it to work as a permanent game type, so this was a way for them to actually come out and release it as something that kind of works, but doesn't need to be completely balanced the whole entire time. You know, when they're working on balancing things.
Yeah, it's cool. I was watching you play a little bit.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. It's always good to have a different game mode because if you play that game a lot, and I play it a lot, you kind of get not bored, but just
It gets stale.
it gets a little stale with the game modes and everything. So I've been playing a lot of Capture the Rooster just because it's different. It's fun. You don't have to really worry so much about what their team is running. Like in quick play, in this, people are pretty much running the same stuff. You want like people like Tracer and Winston, like fast moving, and then you want some people on your team defending with like a Torbjorn or a Bastion, whatever, Symmetra.
Yeah.
So you're seeing basically the same people over like multiple, but it's still a lot of fun. I enjoy it just because it's something different.
Yeah, I'm excited because I love capture the flag, especially in games like Halo and stuff. But when I was watching you play it, the surprising thing was you could still use your weapons while carrying the flag, which was kind of exciting to me because you can't do that in a lot of games where capture the flag.
Yeah, you can still attack and everything.
Yeah, a lot of the skins look cool too. Divas looks cool. Zenyatta's is super cool.
Yeah, I've already gotten 2 Zenyatta golds already. I always get like so many Zenyatta skins.
I think they give you ones for heroes you play more often.
It seems that I don't know.
Like I don't think it always, but like the ones that you play more often, it tends to give you those a little bit more. Like it favors them. So like, because I'll notice I'll get a lot more. It seems like I get a lot more like Diva and Mercy related things, especially on the PC, where those are like the 2 I play almost exclusively.
Yeah, I pretty much I run Zenyatta a lot.
Yeah.
So that I have a lot of skins for him and a lot of his stuff. I also got the Mercy one and Junkrat. So I've gotten all 3 of them. But I already played like my 9 arcade games.
Okay.
Got those 3. Got the one for playing Rooster. Got the extra one for that. So I've gotten, just by playing since this morning, I've gotten about almost 8, 9 or 10.
The 9 arcade or the 9 arcade games one that resets weekly, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I have to wait now.
Yeah.
I think it just reset too, so I got like
Probably.
5 days left. But I mean, you'll get one for that, and then you get one if you win a game of Capture the Flag. So, and then they also give you one just right off the bat.
Yeah.
And I actually got a Zenyatta one right out of that one. So I can say that I got pretty lucky there. Especially because he's my favorite character to run. But some of them are very cool. Some of them are like whatever. Like Symmetra just has basically a recoloring. Nothing really that cool. Tracer has a recoloring, but hers is actually pretty sweet.
Yeah,
it's
so
like
Tracer's
a black.
it's got like some weird,
it's got
like,
red rose.
design.
It's called Rose, and
Yeah.
that's only a 750 one.
Yeah.
The really expensive ones like Winston's, Divas, Roadhogs, which is so fucking creepy. That's the creepiest goddamn skin I've ever
Anna's is
seen.
pretty creepy. With that mask, especially if she
I forgot that Anna got one.
The like
she has like her. It just looks weird because it's like a weird coloring.
Yeah,
the white mask.
It's weird.
That and I have no interest in playing Anna at all now.
Oh yeah,
I sucked with her before when she was good, and now they've really nerfed her, and so now, which I'm sure we're gonna talk about those a little bit, but the skins are very cool. They added a couple emotes, and they added a couple, highlight intros and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm excited to get some skins.
I know some people don't give a shit about that stuff. I happen to really like that stuff. I like getting different skins.
Well, it's the carrot at the end of the stick for you.
Yeah, and like that stuff I've always enjoyed, even if it's just cosmetic. I've always liked that. Even on like Call of Duty, I always tried to get like the diamond guns, and I don't know why I enjoy that stuff. They also changed some things where you can have now like 4 sprays, 4 emotes, 4 voice things, which I think is cool because there's like with a character I'll have like the cute and pixel spray, and I know you usually just spray them off at the beginning, but or if you get like a play of the game and you're gonna get it, you'll put your spray
on the ground or put it on the ground.
I like that kind of shit. So
yeah, I actually think I want to talk about this for a second. Like, I'm surprised Overwatch has had this overwhelming positive like longevity to it, because like there's games that have come out that are similar, or not similar, but like multiplayer only, like Battlefront, Titanfall 1, and Evolve, like all these multiplayer only shooters that didn't have a long tail.
Yeah.
And like people were kind of negative on them when they came out in the first place, whereas Overwatch has had this overwhelming like positive spin to it ever since it's come out.
Well, I don't know. I'm just going to touch on like the thing that I like most about Overwatch is not the fact that it's like only a multiplayer game or that it's a shooter, which are 2 things I enjoy, but it's just something about the characters that I really enjoy playing as different ones and learning and like trying to master these characters. Because in like Call of Duty, the only difference is you'll use a different gun or you'll have a few different perks, but you're all the same people. In this one, there's characters and they have backstories, and if you look into them, they're like pretty cool, and so that's what has hooked me is just the different types of heroes in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just that it's a different type of shooter game. Like Brian was saying, it's not like Call of Duty where everyone has like the same type of thing. It is, everyone is unique and individual and has their own set of abilities and whatnot. And it's like, if you looked at PC before this came out, one of the biggest shooters on PC was Team Fortress 2 still, and that was like this is kind of like a successor to that almost.
Yeah.
Like it's like there's each individual like people you play. They each have their own set of weapons, their own set of like kind of different skills they kind of bring to like each game. So like this is that same kind of thing, but this was over to like a wider spread of people where they could play it across consoles and PCs and everything, and it just did. Like Team Fortress 2 is like a really old game now. I don't remember how old it is.
But it was very successful. Yeah.
Right. So like
people are still playing it. Like not now because Overwatch is out, but like people were playing it all the way up until Overwatch.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like this is that kind of game that people get into and they're going to continue to play forever because it's just that fun until something else comes along and really blows it out of the water, like Overwatch did to the Team Fortress 2. So. Yeah.
Overwatch is a great game. Sound mechanically, the graphics are simple but amazing. It's a great looking game, even though it's not like pushing hardware in any sort of like.
I think it even runs at 60 frames per second too on consoles.
Yeah.
It's a very simple game, but yet also extremely complicated.
Yeah.
And I think those are really great games.
It's easy to jump into, but hard to master.
I don't know. There's definitely a learning curve.
But there's characters that you can jump in and play as like soldier if you're not used to like, or like if you're a healer, like you can start as Mercy or something, or Lucio, and work your way to some of the harder characters you use. So I like it. Yeah.
I just like it because it's kind of like a chess match, and like especially when you're playing against like almost full team and. You're just trying to figure out, all right, like who is killing us on their team, and like we need to switch something to just take out that person. Yeah, which I don't do a very great job of myself. Because like for some reason I don't know why I get it stuck in my head that once I pick somebody, like I've started to do a little bit better of changing mid match, but like I kind of just get stuck. Like I'm playing this person, I'm just gonna beat him with this person, even though I'm having no success. Like
see, I'm usually playing a tank, and I feel bad because usually when I have like one tank, I feel bad switching off. I mean, if you have more than one tank, it's not that bad, but it's just like. You don't want to leave your team without a tank because at that point, then everyone's just squishy. And
they're just going to destroy you. They need something to shoot at.
Right.
It's not my 200 health Genji.
Right.
Yeah. Overwatch, we all love it.
We should probably talk about the nerfs and buffs, yeah?
Oh yeah, we can talk about those.
With those,
Sombra and Ana.
Well, Sombra got the only buff, and I know it doesn't look. On paper, her hack has been decreased from 1 to 0.8. It doesn't sound like a lot, but I actually played her because I have never really liked Sombra because her best skill. Everyone has a best skill. There's like a primary skill and then like a secondary skill, you know. And hers was supposed to be this hack. It was supposed to be her best, and it just never seemed to work right. It took too long. When you got hit, it would stop. You would stop hacking. So the only thing you really be hacking is health packs or like a solo hero who was fighting against your other team. But now, that 0.2 seconds, like I was playing with her earlier, you're able to like get behind a Reinhardt now and take down his shield pretty quickly. You can take Pharaohs out of the sky with her. I just noticed her hack. Like I was playing her in Mystery Hero, and in my one life there, I went like 7-1 with like 14 hacks. So I noticed that 0.2 seconds was like, I still don't think she's going to be like an all-star top character, but I think she's definitely going to have a little bit more reason to play her.
They also reduced the cooldown on how long.
Yeah, from 14 to 8.
So that was pretty significant.
Which is also huge.
Yeah.
I completely forgot. I didn't notice it, but I don't really play her that much. But like, that's a lot. Like
that's almost half of what
that's
it was
half.
before.
So you're getting a lot more hacks off too, which is good. For the nerfs, like Roadhog that's not a nerf. They just fixed them.
Yeah, that's people will complain that's a nerf, but that was broken.
That was so broken.
Was so dumb sometimes.
And if you're hooking, I mean, every now and then I would pull someone through a wall, but like I would hit my hook before he was behind it, so I don't know. I think they can break it now.
Yeah, if they hit like a wall or something, they stop.
If you lose line of sight, I think, which is fair. But like the two biggest nerfs, the biggest nerf is Ana. Her biotic grenade, I think, was like a 50% decrease. Did that sound about right?
Well, I think it heals for the same amount initially, but the bonus healing that you would get
was down by like 50%, and then it doesn't last as long.
Right.
Which is big for her, especially because like people would use her with tanks.
Yeah.
If there were two teams of 2 tanks, you would just throw a grenade, and it's based on a percentage. Since they have a bigger health pool, they would get a lot more life. So we'll see how that plays out. And then Diva's. Sorry, I don't even know if I would consider that a nerf. That's just a rework.
Well, her health pool is definitely a nerf because the way armor works is your armor reduces the amount of incoming damage up to a certain amount depending on per hit. So the fact that now that she's got 400 health and 200 armor instead of 400 armor and 200 health,
the other way around.
Yeah, it makes her like quite a bit squishier. I don't think it's going to kill her. Like, I still think she's stronger now than what she was when she had a total of like 500 mix between the two. So I think she'd still be okay there. And then they altered the way her guns work slightly. She fires, I think it was 3 more shots. Her damage.
I think it's one because I think before she fired 2.
No, it does.
Because now she fires 3.
No, it does 2 damage now. They used to.
Each
shot used to do 3 damage
went
before.
Down to 2.
Now they each do 2, and I think she shoots 11
instead of 8.
Yep.
Yeah, so
it's just kind of a balance.
For damage wise, I guess I said that you might notice slightly, but it's going to be more consistent. Is what I keep reading, whatever that means. I'm not really sure.
I think it's you would because sometimes if you aimed at someone's head, you would do like a lot of damage all at like once to their heads for each one of your shots.
Yeah,
I think now it's going to be like. If you'll hit them in the body and it'll do more damage there than would before, but the headshots aren't going to be doing as much because they'll be spread out more.
I did notice that my Zenyatta completely destroys Divas now. I mean, they already did, but like I'm able to almost take out a mech by myself while it's trying. I mean, I think I did get killed, but like it had full life. I put an orb on it and hit it with a couple of my shots, and like the mech was done. So. And then I think those are pretty much the only changes. I trust everything Blizzard does with their changes on characters. I think they've done a very good job.
They're very smart when they do it, and like if it's not working, they listen to the community and they change it quickly.
And of course, I know I hear in the works is probably a long coming Bastion rework. I know some people will hate to hear
That's
that.
like the most annoying thing because like I watched you in there, and Bastion got play of the game by camping in a corner.
I mean, they get play of the
killing
game,
4 or
but like
5
they really don't. I mean, they're pretty easily countered.
Yeah.
In my opinion, one of the easiest to counter. Since
Yeah,
they
but
don't
if you find like if you're in a building with Bastion and you hide in a corner and like I was watching you and he had an easy shot where nobody's really looking inside this building when they're trying to capture that flag, and he just mowed them all down because nobody's looking in the building because they're all trying to get to the flag.
Yeah, but then once he does that, like we knew where he was at, and then like we were all playing as like no one was on a team there. Now if the 6 of us were playing, I'm assuming someone would call out that there was a Bastion in that room.
Yeah. You would think.
And then, like, I had a Genji, so I killed their Bastion a couple times with him, just by deflecting and throwing some shurikens at him. So he actually is pretty easily. I don't know what they're going to do to change him. Clearly, they don't need to power up that minigun. That already does enough damage, but I don't know what they'll change. Maybe in this.
Remember back in the beta when he had that shield?
I remember how fucking he was like
the
best, but now he's he's not like a high, like a lot of people don't play him.
Mm-hmm.
Like the higher you get up the ladder, you see less and less Bastions because if you have skilled people, he's countered by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody with range, or like anybody who's quick and can get behind him, Reaper, Tracer, a Widowmaker, a Hanzo, like all those people, Genji, all those people have the advantage over Bastion.
Mm-hmm.
Even Soldier,
if
he's far enough away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with Soldier, what you do is you fire your rocket first, and when it's about to hit him, you start firing your main gun.
And like you kind of want to try to be like by cover, so you can just like get
Yep.
that's kind of how you do Bastion. You just find some cover and dip in and out and out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I hear that's who they're working on next. I'm sure. I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing because he doesn't get a lot of play.
Yeah.
And like low level stuff he does. But.
Overwatch. So much fun. It's so much fun. Like every time I'm like, I don't know if I still want to keep playing Overwatch, and then I jump on and I'm like, yeah, I do.